Hello students, this is HD Pawar ma'am, lecturer Department of Economics, Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belgaum. I welcome you to the fourth part of Perfect Competitive Market lesson. In the last class, we had discussed the conditions required for profit maximization under perfect competitive market. That is, we discussed price has to be equal to marginal cost. Then second condition was marginal cost has to be non-decreasing at Q0, and the third condition, which had two cases, that is price has to be greater than equal to minimum of average variable cost in the short run, and the fourth one was the second case was price must be greater than or equal to average cost in the long run. In both the diagrams, we showed both first two conditions are satisfied, and the third condition, that is price has to be greater than equal to minimum of AVC in the short run and AC in the long run. We showed a loss depicting in the diagram the price is less than AVC and AC. Now let's continue with the next question. Explain the profit maximization of a firm in a perfect competitive market with the diagram in the short run as well as long run. Now the explanation will be the same, only there will be change in the diagram and the formula. Now see, the conditions required for profit maximization are same. That is, first condition is price has to be equal to marginal cost. Second condition, MC, marginal cost, is non-decreasing at Q0 level, and price has to be greater than or equal to minimum of AVC. Same explanation, only a bit difference in the diagram. Now here, just see the diagram first. Here you see output is measured on x-axis, and price and cost is shown on y-axis. Then we have the price line, that is horizontal straight line to x-axis, where price is equals to AR is equals to MR, that is the demand curve of perfect competitive firm, and which is horizontal, or it is perfectly elastic demand curve. Now the explanation, you see the diagram, we have shown the price line, which is horizontal straight line. Then you see the SMC curve, it comes from below and start moving upwards. It cuts the SMC curve cuts the price at a point A. It is cutting, MC curve is cutting the price line at a point A, where the first condition is satisfied, that is price is equals to MC. Then second condition again, then at a point A only you draw a vertical straight line and touch the OX axis at Q0 the equilibrium output is determined. Then you see the SMC curve at Q0 is moving upwards, that is it is non-decreasing. So the second condition is also satisfied. Now we will show that the third condition is also satisfied, that is price is greater than or equal to minimum of AVC. Here you see we have drawn the SAVC curve much below the price line. Then above the SAVC we have drawn SAC, that is short run average cost curve. These two curves are shown. Then you see where the minimum of SAC is, there we draw a line, that is EB. At point B we draw a line touching the y-axis, where we get a line EB. Then now just see MC cuts MR, the conditions are price is equal to MC. MC is non-decreasing at Q0 level and P is greater than minimum of AVC. MC curve cuts the MR curve and moves upwards where P is equals to MC at a point A at output level Q0 and MC is non-decreasing at Q0 and the profit, and that is the profit maximizing output level. So therefore, how are you going to define explain it in the way of a mathematical expression? Just see, profits, pi sign denotes profits. Profit is equals to TR minus TC. Always TR has to be greater than TC, where you will get TR minus TC is the profits. Now you see the TR first. What is TR? TR is price into quantity. You know how you calculate TR? Price into quantity. Now what is the price here? See in the diagram, price denotes OP. OP is the price into Q. Quantity is what? OQ. So when you multiply price into quantity, that is OP into OQ, you are getting OP AQ. You will multiply OP into AQ as OQ. You will get the rectangle OPAQ, which is the total revenue minus total cost. Now see what is the total cost. Total cost you calculate as average cost into quantity. Average cost is what? Cost per unit of output produced into quantity. So average cost is, you see the minimum point of SAC, that is where you have got point E. So AC is what? OE into Q is again OQ. So TC is AC into Q, where AC into Q is what? OE into OQ. When you multiply OE into OQ, you get another rectangle, that is what? OEBQ. Now you see TR column, TR rectangle, total revenue column, total revenue rectangle is greater than the total cost rectangle. OPAQ minus OEBQ is equals to the profit area, that is you are getting is PEAB is the profits. Here we are able to show the profits because all the three conditions are satisfied, that is price is equal to marginal cost at a point A and at a point Q0 equilibrium output level. You see the marginal cost curve is moving upwards. Second condition is satisfied. Third condition, that is price is greater than minimum of SAVC. You see price line is above and SAVC is below the price line. Then where the minimum of AC is there at a point B, there you are determining the cost of the firm. Then total profits is equals to total revenue minus total cost, where you show that OPAQ minus OEBQ, that is revenue minus the cost, is equals to profit area EPAB. Okay, then this is in the short run. Now we come to long run. Profit maximization of a perfect competitive firm in the long run. Again the same conditions here. In the figure you see the condition, all the three conditions you will mention first, that is price has to be equal to marginal cost. Second, marginal cost has to be non-decreasing at equilibrium output Q0. And third condition, the price has to be greater than or equal to minimum of LAC, long run average cost in the long run. So here all the three conditions are satisfied. Again see the marginal cost curve cuts the price line at a point A where P is equals to MC, and where we determine at a point A we determine output level Q0 on x-axis. Then at Q0 the LMC, that is the long run marginal cost curve, is moving upwards, that is it is non-decreasing at Q0. Two conditions are satisfied. Third condition, price is greater than the minimum of LAC, minimum of long run average cost. Now here you see at a point B where we have the minimum of LAC, we draw a line to get a point E where the cost is determined. Now you see P is above and cost E is below, so third condition is also satisfied, whereby which denotes there is profits earned by the firm. Here you see at Q0 output level profits earned are, the profits is equals to what? Again mathematically you are explaining total revenue minus total cost. Same here, what is total revenue? Total revenue means price into quantity. Price is OP and quantity is OQ. Then OP into OQ, when you multiply you get a rectangle area OPAQ. Then minus the total cost. What is total cost? Average cost into quantity, you get total cost. Average cost is what here? OE is the average cost into quantity is again OQ. So when you multiply average cost into quantity or OE into OQ, you get a rectangular area OEBQ, which is less than the revenue area, which denotes the profits. That is profit area is what? EPAB. Okay, so the diagram, don't please confuse, the explanation is very simple, it is very easy. Whether you are explaining the conditions or you are explaining the profit maximization under the perfect competitive market of a firm, the conditions, all the conditions, three conditions are same for all the questions, and only you, if you are showing loss, the price line will be below the AVC and AC, and when you are showing profit maximization of the firm, the price line is above the AC and AVC. That is the only difference. And loss is what? Loss is TC minus TR, whereas profit is what? TR minus the TC. I hope you have understood this much. We shall stop here for today. Thank you.